Yes.
It's still going to happen.
It's still going to happen, but at such a less degree. I remember when they first implemented it at Combo Breaker, I was running through the numbers, and it was at such a lower degree than last year. I was like, well, this had to be a success, and that's why EVO also adopted the format.
All right, so J. George going with the Asuka. Qudans rocking the Devil Jin as normal. Qudans, lifelong Devil Jin player, never switch. And man, J. George just not moving, just chilling there.
Oh no. Just getting all that damage just from having that wall positioning. Ooh.
That was the first button J. George pressed. It really was. I felt like everything else was just movement. Now he's actually trying to challenge, but man, look at Qudans here.
Yeah, and you see Qudans so expertly staying out of the range of Asuka, where she'd have to take a big risk in order to get in. Qudans then whiff punishes with a hell sweep, takes the first round.
Yeah, Qudans just being very patient and letting George just kind of whip in front of him. And J. George nice, there we go.
And gets the punish too.
Yeah, I think J. George needs to be willing to be aggressive here. You know, it's not necessarily, you're not going to necessarily see Qudans make a ton of mistakes, so you need to kind of force a mistake from him.
Yeah, you want to see where Qudans is willing to press buttons, right? And as Asuka, that's sort of where you get your mix-ups. Down back two. Which keeps it nice and simple. Tried to whip punish with the Electro a little bit too late, but the Tooth Fairy from J. George M.
I said take risk, but that was a ballsy risk. And Qudans tried to do the Sabaki counter there.
Yeah.
But you take damage when you do it anyway, so it didn't matter. He still died.
J. George tie in the round count here.
That was actually kind of a big nerf to Devil Jin. Before, Devil Jin used to have a regular counter that you could chicken, but now they got rid of that and gave him that Sabaki like blow up thing, but he has to take damage to be able to do anything.
Yeah, it's like a weird like power crush Sabaki. It's odd, but there are parts to use it into your game. It's quite quick.
Man, and now J. George looking super strong here. Look at that.
Ooh,
pushing the pressure.
Oh. Very close. Qudans in range, gets the mid poke.
Now J. George, M20, or is it 2? 2 OZ, 20 Z, whatever it is.
2 ounces. That's
I always said 20 ounces, and there's,
I'm just giving, there's no other O.
Yeah,
what am I doing?
I'm giving him the extra O.
Ooh. Yeah, J. George trying to get one more O to take it over the Qudans.
All right, so if Qudans gets his last round with the perfect, that's a demigod match.
Oh, yeah, he took the first round with a perfect.
Yeah. No more.
No, there you go. That means you got to lose this one, Qudans. Oh, J. George.
I don't think that's how that works. I don't think he subscribes to that game plan.
There you go.
Man, big damage here. But look at this. J. George is getting good positioning here, but Qudans risking the hell sweep there.
Yeah, understands that he needed to take a risk in order to get off the wall.
Yeah. Oh, man, what a whip punish.
Woo, and Qudans takes it 3-2. J. George made it real hard for him. That last round was pretty handed. Yeah,
the rounds that J. George won, to be honest, all the rounds in that set were pretty dominant, one-sided.
It's definitely very momentum-based. A lot of people who had the wall positioning were able to take it.
I'm fairly confident that the 20Z or 20Z, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think they're all from the Midwest.
Yes, they are.
Chicago area. Obviously with the Chicago Bulls shirt that he's rocking. So, you know, he has some support. You know, obviously the same crew as like with Junior, with Shadow.
Yep.
So, you know, he has a good group of players surrounding him. New Jersey, never mind. That's definitely not Chicago. He's from New Jersey.
Oh, close enough.
Yeah. You know, I'm from the West Coast, so I don't know.
Yeah, they're all the same. That's like the hop and a skip over, right?
Yeah. The best part about New Jersey is Manhattan. That's what I've heard. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
J. George sticking with Asuka. I think this has always been his main. J. George has actually had a good run in some Tekken tournaments earlier this year.
Yes.
So this will be a very big confidence boost for him if he can just win this game.
Yeah, I think if I went 3-2 on Qudans after what that game looked like, I'd be pretty confident going into this one.
Yeah. This is a fairly good stage for both players, especially for Asuka. You know, her wall damage is insane. This is one of the best versions of Asuka ever.
I think so too. Like her wall game is immense, and she has good ways to get there. Just has to play a little bit patiently here. Qudans playing compact though, making it really difficult for George to get anything out here.
Wow.
Oh! All right. I think maybe Qudans is going over his electric quota a bit. He's going to have to pay the bill a little bit sooner than he usually does.
He's willing to take that risk. You know, the one thing I noticed about Jay George is he doesn't go for back three. I haven't seen him use it once, and usually that's kind of a staple move for Asuka players. You know, it's a great crushing move, it's a launcher. It's one of those odd moves to punish too.
Yeah, it's negative, but never gets punished.
But Jay George is not that kind of Asuka player, it seems like.
Yeah, willing to play solid, looking for these hits. Trying to fake it with the low. Nice block from Qudans. He's also keeping it quite slow.
I like the poking hit from Jay George, looking very strong.
Oh,
nice.
there you go. Risky sweep because Qudans was right outside of rage, so he really bet it all on that hell sweep. Didn't work out. Great read from Jay George. Ties up the round count.
Yeah, one of Jay George's constant go-to moves in that mid-range is the up forward 3, which is a counter hit launcher. But Qudans hasn't been falling for it.
Yeah, just ends it with a steel pedal.
See, right there again, he's using it as a keep-out move, which is good in some cases, but I feel like he's going to it too often. I think Qudans is getting a good read on it, and yeah, once again.
Yeah, big low parry, doesn't quite finish it yet, but the low poke gonna take it. Qudans now gonna be at set point. Jay George looking for the answer here. It's been really difficult to get a launch on Qudans. I mean, there's been some block punishes, but other than that, really difficult to get some big damage on him.
Yeah, Jay George, I mean, just from looking at it, he's really just, you know, trying to duck just to try to block the hell sweep, maybe duck under an electric, but
yeah, you see actually a lot of flash checking from Jay George, but gets the hit here. He's gonna take to the corner.
Oh, missed the combo too. Didn't dash in far enough. Usually you have a lot of time with that on the hell sweep here. He was close enough to get the down forward too, so he gets a better combo. Oh, I dropped it though. Ran out of the electric, you're right. Nice.
Oh. Oh wow, he ended that fourth string, but
yeah, that was all he can get after doing that at the side. It's really hard to get anything else after